Welcome, folks. I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Achara Kirk.
Yo.
We're looking at a video from CalebCity. This is a YouTube channel I just discovered recently, and it's one of those instances where you're like, who is this person with millions of subscribers and videos I've never seen before? And he's got a huge library of videos. I clicked on one or two, and I just bust up laughing, and Achara was in the middle of editing. She's like, what the hell are you watching? I want to laugh too. This is called Trying to Learn Anything New. I haven't seen this one yet. If you guys haven't seen any of CalebCity's YouTube videos before, I cannot speak for the life of me right now. Head over to his channel using the link in the description below. You can click on the original video from there and give it an upvote and subscribe to his channel if you feel like doing that. Here we go, CalebCity's Trying to Learn Anything New.
How you doing? So in today's episode, we're just gonna be doing some entry-level magic tricks and illusions. You know, stuff that, party tricks. Things that you could just do on the regular, have fun, Well, first things first, a card trick. You knew it was coming. One of the most commonly used item for illusions. So I'm gonna demonstrate it, and then I'll explain after. So here we go. And they're gone. So
hold on. What? Wait.
This is Jaby.
So here we go. And they're gone. So,
what?
At this point, you would probably look around for the flare. You probably look around, act like you don't know what happened to it.
We all don't know what happened to it.
After
Please tell me what happened to it.
Just hold your hand out, and it's all back. And that's just a simple level 1.
Level 1? What's harder than this?
And let me show you how I did it. So, like a lot of tricks on this list, it's just simple misdirection. As I was throwing it up, I ended up actually putting it in my sleeve. Yep. It's just that simple.
How? How is he doing it that quickly? I don't understand. You're not explaining.
Even if you look closely, you can.
Oh God, this is too relatable. That's the great thing about this dude is he knows how to make it feel like he taps into all the things that we all feel. I mean, I've totally sat there and taken apart magic tricks, and I'm like, what the? And they explain it. I'm like, how did you? And I get so mad, and I just throw my hands up and shaking my head, just like he's doing there.
You could see like a little bit of the card in my sleeve, or like the deck. If you look real close.
I can't see it.
I can't.
I can't see it. I can't see the deck.
You probably just need to train your eyes a little bit more.
It's not there. I can't see it. It's not there.
Level 1, very basic.
Very
illusion.
basic.
Something
He said, what's harder than basic? Earlier, it's like, that's basic.
Yeah. What's harder than that? Yeah.
Kid can do it. All right, next trick. A little bit more tricky, but just as simple. The shirt trick. I'll show you and then explain right after. I need to take these off for this. And I'm in a different shirt. Now, it looks complicated.
Yo, how could that possibly be considered simple?
It's very simple misdirection. Basically, the pop of the shirt is what grabs everyone's attention. Everybody's looking at what you're doing with your shirt that they don't notice. You actually changing your shirt.
I wasn't even
right
looking at the
in front
pop of the shirt. You're doing something else.
You have to do it very quickly. It's a bit sleight of handish, but if you look at this clip in slow motion, you can see right here, I'm popping the shirt and then the movement.
This is in slow motion.
Shirt's right in front of you.
He said go quickly, not beyond light speed. This has
Very
nothing
simple,
to do with
very easy to
technique.
pull off.
He's inhuman.
All right, last but not least, a very simple.
Changing that.
That was so dumb. That's a TikTok transition.
He does such a good job of like being two different people. He's like really cool and he's got all clothes and whatnot. And then he's like the guy who's frustrated and he sounds like super nerdy and geeky. He does a good job of being two very different people.
He is really good at doing the characters.
Little illusion trick.
He's so over it.
And then, of course, explain it after. So as you can see, this isn't a camera trick. It probably looks like I'm invisible right now.
It would appear that way to me, yes.
But I assure you I'm still here. It's just certain little cues that I did to trick your mind into thinking
Like
that,
what?
that I'm not actually here. So I'm just gonna
What?
snap again and I'm back. Yeah, if you look at this clip in slow motion, you can see that I'm just, staring at the camera the entire time. And I'm actually there after I snapped. But the little cues, the snapping, telling you that I'm about to do it.
It's the little tear.
Straight up.
I don't understand.
That intense frustration.
I don't get it.
Thinking that you can't really see me. So, a very easy illusion, very easy, party
Explain,
trick, something
please.
kids can do, fun for everyone, Appreciate you watching. And again, it can't get any easier than this. So, get to practicing.
That's so real.
He just leaves. He's like, I can't.
God, that was really good. Sometimes what happens with me is like when I'm trying to find something to react to off of a newly discovered channel, and I introduce it to someone or introduce it to the audience, the video we end up reacting to is never ever as good as the original video that I found.
The
It's like-
first one you
yeah,
found.
it's like, oh man, I wish this was as good as I wish that I had that reaction for the first one I saw when the camera wasn't on me.
I did really like that first one you
Yeah.
showed me, though.
No, but this is really good.
This is good too, yeah.
The thing about it is it's a great follow-up to my first experience. I'm like, okay, this gives me reassurance that like a lot of his videos, that I have a lot to look forward to here in his
Right.
library of videos, because I just discovered this guy and he's so funny. Achara saw me fall on the floor laughing.
I was like, what is going on?
From his other video. What's interesting here is it's like you could just play that same joke over and over again like you get with other stuff. But here it's like, it's kind of upping the ante each time. Like it's getting progressively worse. One of the ones we watched was the guy who's trying to return something to the store.
Without a receipt.
Without a receipt
His
that he-
AirPods or something like that.
Yeah, headphones.
Yes.
And he bought it in cash and he didn't have a receipt.
Yeah.
And he's trying to return it and it just escalates all the way up. I don't want to ruin the joke.
Yeah, you guys have to watch it.
And so like that is just insane. And so he does a good job of escalating it. And it's like, it's all cleverly done because none of this is like crazy budget stuff. It's like not expensive. He just shot this, him and himself.
But I like the camera angles and
Yeah.
stuff too. Like
it's-
I like
well, yeah.
I like this kind of thing where you're watching him on a screen and you get to see the screen. It kind of just gives you that sense of, I don't know, like voyeurism, right? Like you're in the room with him watching this stuff. And then the angle on his face when he's looking at it, it's just kind of like this oddly close and looking up at him angle, which is
It adds to the comedy.
Yeah.
Because it gets really close when he's more frustrated.
Yeah.
But the best part that caught me off guard was when he just was like dejected and he just had tears running down
Yeah.
his face. He's like, I don't get it.
I don't get it. Why? You said this was easy. Yeah, I've definitely felt that when, like when people tell you like doing this one gymnastics trick. It's
No,
so
it's
easy.
actually funny you
it's
say
so
that.
easy. You can do it. It's fine. And then I'm trying to do. I'm like, no, my body doesn't move that way.
Yeah.
Why? How is it easy for you? That doesn't work.
I've experienced, not like emotional like that, but I remember I was hanging out with Wayne Douglas at Los Angeles Valley College and I saw these guys doing these crazy ass tricks. And he's like, yeah, gainers are basic now. Those are considered basic. I'm like, a gainer is basic now? Like a gainer? How is that basic? You know what a gainer is? A gainer is where you run, you jump forward and do a backflip as your body is moving forward through the air and you land on your feet like nothing. That's a gainer, and that's considered basic in the tricking
Right.
world now. I'm like, how is that basic?
I'm like, what about a cartwheel?
Yeah,
Is that
like-
still cool?
Like I get it, it's like as tricks get more and more. I've seen stuff on Instagram that doesn't even make any sense to me, like through friends of mine.
Right.
Like it's just like I don't even know how the body can move like that way, and so like all my little back handspring is definitely basic compared to that. But to the common person, a back handspring is very complicated.
I think your back handspring is very cool because I don't know how to do it.
Exactly. When the dude in the video explained how he did the shirt trick,
Yeah.
he's changing.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
it's
watch
great.
these like secrets revealed videos, or at least I did. I just gobbled all that up. I wish I hadn't seen it, but it's like when I was a kid and I was curious, I watched the secrets revealed videos for how they did like magic tricks. There's like 4 volumes of it. I think it's on Netflix, and you watch it, you're like, oh, God, I was hoping that like I could know how to do that stuff. That's really complicated. So I can relate.
Don't
to
worry, it's really easy. Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And make sure to subscribe to CalebCity. There's a link in the description below. You can click on that and find the original video and vote the original up and subscribe to him from there. Subscribe here as well, please. Bell icon, all notifications, and vote this video up. Let him know that Jaby Koay sent you, please. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.